Society is not here to help us. But nobody is coming to save you. No. So you need to make necessary changes in your 40s. Hi, I'm in my 40s and I'm here trying to encourage and inspire over 40s like me to dream big, have a fulfilled life, document that journey and make money on this platform called YouTube, because so far it's the one with the social proof. Now in today, I want to really open your mind that if you're waiting for a miracle, for somebody to come and fix your life, let me be honest with you, in case nobody has told you already, nobody is coming, and that is not necessarily a bad thing. It means that you hold the power to create the life that you want. And your 40s is the wake-up call that you need. This video is the wake-up call that you need. It's a chance to rewrite your story before it becomes too late. Yes, so for years, we tell ourselves, I told myself that things will change, that one day we will get healthier, that we will save more money, we will find that dream job that doesn't feel like a job, and finally we will feel happier. Have you come across the story of the woman on TikTok who went her life? She made this gut-wrenching, heart-feeling video about how she went from being a young lady and woke up in her 60s and realized that she had went her life. And essentially what it meant was that she went through so many years of saying, I'll be happy when I finally have a baby. I'll be happy when the baby is born. I'll be happy when I win this baby to start eating proper food. I'll be happy when the kid is off to college. I'll be happy when the kid has finally moved out of the house. And before she knew it, she was in her 60s. She had went her life away. Now, the truth is that unless you take action, unless you and I take action in our 40s, nothing will change. Nothing will change. The society is not here to help us. Parents are not going to be here to help you. Your children are not going to be here to help you. In this video, we're going to talk about why taking responsibilities for your life, multiple responsibilities for your life in your 40s, is the best decision that you can make. And we're going to break down the mental shifts and the decisions that will help you to step into your power. Now, I'm early in my 40s and there are tiny subtle things that I've started to put into life. But I want you to bear in mind that psychologically, our 40s are known as the midlife reflection period. It is the time when we stop, we grind to a halt, and everything starts to become clear. It is why a lot of people have midlife crisis. It is when people realize that time is passing so fast, faster than they expected. Now, the excitement of our youth is now slowly fading away, and realization is beginning to dawn on us. Life is beginning to dawn on us that, oh, really, this is what life is all about. There has to be more to life than this, because reality starts to set in. If you've been coasting, this is the moment, your 40s, this decade is the moment when you start to feel stuck if you don't act. Yes. But the good news is that your 40s are not the end of the road. They are sort of your second chance at peeling back the layer. We're like onions. We're meant to peel the layers extra intentionally, so to speak. Let me put that word, intentionally. Because now you're supposed to find a whole new meaning of life. You're meant to rediscover yourself, reinvent yourself, find yourself. Not that you were lost, but if you were feeling lost, but now is the time to find yourself. You want to take a chance at making smarter decisions and finally take control of your life from what society thought that it should be or what society told you that it should be. If you're hoping for a better future, hope is not a plan, action is. Hope is not a plan, action is, because it is easy to dream about change in the world that we live now, but dreams will not pay the bills. Dreams will not fix the relationships. Dreams will not build your confidence for you. What does is small, tiny, consistent action. And by taking actions, you're asking yourself, what do I really want? What is really stopping me? And you have to be honest with that. What's that one thing that I can do today that will move me forward tomorrow? If you're not choosing to be honest with yourself, You're not going to see a new you. You're not going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. It will be as if you're doing the same thing over and over again, and your life becomes routine. Now, let's talk about money. I'm not a financial advisor, but by 40, financial stress can feel very overwhelming. I feel it. I've felt it. I know you're feeling it too. Everyone in their 40s, there is no way you can escape it, because maybe you're behind on your savings. Maybe you've even stopped contributing to your pension pots. Maybe you're stuck in a job that you don't love, but you feel trapped because you've got responsibilities and you've got to survive. You've got to care for the family. The key is that you want to stop waiting for a lucky break, because it's not going to come. You want to start making smart money moves now. There is so much information on YouTube from personal finance guru, and they can't all possibly be lying. The potential is there, but everyone is saying the same thing. We need to cut unnecessary expenses. We need to build an emergency fund. We need to get our savings up. We need to find ways to increase our income, either from side hustles, from passive incomes, skill upgrades at work, or even going into entrepreneurships full time if you can afford to. You want to invest, even if it's small amounts every month, because your future self will thank you for it. And then when it comes to health, the time is basically for us to act now. I've filled my TikTok timeline with over 40 content, and it's amazing the amount of information that is out there in terms of health, mental health, and personal health, well-being. We want to start making choices that make us healthier, because the choices that we make now is what is going to determine what the next 10 years is going to look like, what the next 20, 30 years is going to look like. And if there's anything to go by, people who are in their 60s are jumping onto the platform to teach us the important things to do. We want to prioritize movement. Yes, we want to walk, stretch, lift weights. I wake up in the morning now and I can feel my bones cracking just as a result of me stretching. I can hear noises from my own body that I never used to hear before. We want to start eating real food, make an effort to cook at home. Now, I want to sleep more. A tired mind usually makes bad decisions. We've seen that, science has proven it. And we want to manage stress in the way that we were unable to do it in our 20s or in our 30s. We want to start learning to meditate. Deep breathing has been shown that it helps immensely. It slows down life a little bit because you get to stop and reflect. And then in relationships, you want to choose who you keep around you, because community matters. By 40, you've met all kinds of people. People you love, people you don't, people you like, people you don't, people you hate, people you don't. The type of people that are aligned with your values. You want to find people who lift you up, others who drain you. You stay apart from them, stay away from them and love them from afar. Because now is the time that we get to be intentional. Once we cross over to the 50s, it's a whole different ballgame entirely. So why can't we just address our 40s and start setting the intentions from now on? You want to let go of toxic relationships. If someone constantly drains you or brings negativity into your life, you want to put a distance between you and the person. But also you want to strengthen meaningful relationships, meaningful connections. And this is one of the reasons why I keep saying that over 40s need to start YouTube, because our retirement has to be redefined. A lot of retirees that I watch their videos complain about losing friends and seeking out meaningful connections and meaningful relationships. You can do that if you already have a community on YouTube. It's a two-way relationship on YouTube. If you can just start now, they will be there ahead of that time when we're likely to need them. You don't want to be afraid to start over as well, because in terms of friendship, you will lose friendships, you will gain friendships. You will lose love, you will gain love. You will lose business, you will gain business. So it's time to choose wisely. Then that's passion and purpose. It's never too late. You see, most people in our 40s, it can feel too late for us to chase our dreams. In fact, by the time you've looked after kids and looked after family, you don't really know if you have dreams anymore. Yes, a lot of people are they're searching for their purpose in their 40s, because By that time, you're not raising kids. They're probably, if you started early like me, you probably have teenage children. Now you have to rediscover yourself and what your purpose, what your essence is, realign your values to your goals and set new goals. That's what you do in your 40s. And some of the most successful people started building life in their 40s. For instance, Oprah was in her 40s when she built her media empire. Vera Wang didn't design her first dress until she was 40. And Samuel Jackson, the renowned actor, did not even get his big break until his 40s. So anything can happen, because in your 40s is when you get to redefine who you want to be for the next decade or for the rest of your life. So your past does not have to define your future. If you've been waiting to start something new, now is the time for you to do that. You want to dare yourself. You want to stop making excuses. You want to take action, because excuses will just keep you stuck in one place. You'll keep doing the same thing and your days will look the same. If your days look the same, it means life is going to remain the same and nothing is going to change. You still have time. You're not too old. And now is not the time for you to be saying, I don't know how to do this. Now is the time to say, yes, I can learn that. You can learn anything. I think this is another great thing about YouTube is you never stop learning, because you just keep growing. You keep picking up new things from starting YouTube, from just making videos. You speak better. You're able to present yourself a lot better. You're able to carry yourself a lot better. You learn new skills. I made a video where I listed all the various skills that you possibly can learn from starting YouTube. Nobody is coming to save you, my friend. You have to do the saving. But it's not a tragedy. I'm not trying to sell a dead horse. I'm not trying to sell a sad story. I'm not trying to sell you a negative outlook. What I'm trying to say to you is that your 40s are not the beginning of the end. They're the start of something new. It's a wonderful decade to reflect on who you want to be. It's a wonderful decade to recreate life the way you want it to be. So what are you going to do today to start moving forward? Let me know in the comments what you think about this video. It's been very rambly and I can see that it's gone into 12 minutes, but you get days like this. I wish you a lovely one.